Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph. As I do know, a lot of people are a little bit frustrated with it. It's all good though. We're going to be talking about it and addressing it. So with that being said, let's refresh the market. We are up about 2.92%, sitting around a $2.3 trillion market cap. Don't worry guys, I do plan on live streaming the market later on today, most likely after this video or the next one. So with that being said, let's just talk about what's happening within the market. We see a lot of, price movement on Bitcoin, on, a few other altcoins and stuff. But overall, when we're talking about a lot of the things that we're seeing within the ecosystem of crypto, we are not seeing too much movement on altcoins. And yes, that also does mean our lovely friend Hedera Hashgraph, or Hbar, as it is down about 5.33%. Other altcoins are also down. It's not just, Hbar. I know that there's other coins that are up significantly, but it is what it is. We are still up 23% on the 7-day span. We are still ranging around the 38 centile zone. I'm not too concerned right now in regards to the price action, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm still, just as bullish as ever. The volume is significantly low. It's actually absolutely disgusting how low the volume actually is, at around $261 million. We were at $1 billion pretty much almost a month ago. So overall, right, when we're talking about this entire market, we talk about the biggest altcoins in this market. We talk about, what could possibly kill Ethereum? What could be, the asset that pretty much replaces Ethereum, makes it almost obsolete to be utilized? What could that be? Well, we always go back to Hedera Hashgraph, and we're going to be talking about that shortly. So with that being said, before we jump on, I just want to say, if you guys are holding Hedera Hashgraph, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, turning notifications on. If you guys aren't new to the channel, and you guys are enjoying the daily crypto news and content, definitely hit that like button and comment down below why you are holding Hedera Hashgraph. Now, let's move on. So I've talked to you guys a little bit about Smart Contracts 2.0 on, Hedera, right? I discussed how that could essentially be, the killer of Ethereum. And this is exactly what I said pretty much earlier today at around 2:44, right? This is what I tweeted when I first woke up. It was like the first thought on my mind, because I've seen a lot of people concerned about Hbar. We do see here, people are too focused on the price of an asset than the goal of an asset. Hbar is single-handedly outperforming every other DLT asset in the space, through transactional volume, of course. Smart Contracts v2.0 will unlock endless use case potential for those that couldn't build with Ethereum due to high fees. And we actually seen that from Hedera themselves. They did say that the Smart Contracts v2.0 will be hitting 100 transactions per second plus, and it will also provide immense value for a lot of those use cases that just could not scale on Ethereum and other blockchain technology that just wouldn't allow it to be utilized in a good way through the smart contract basis. We go back to Proven DB saying, they had free accounts that were, getting charged thousands of dollars a month because of Ethereum gas fees. Then we go back to Suku, right? Moving their platform over to Hedera because of the gas fees again. Efficiency on Ethereum and Ethereum 2.0, because I know a lot of people are going to say, Ethereum 2.0. No, listen. Ethereum and Ethereum 2.0 are, they're pretty much the same thing, right? Ethereum 2.0 is not going to unlock this massive potential. We've already seen it get delayed multiple times already now. We've already seen that they have scalability problems already. The name is here. The project is here. We've seen it. We've seen the transactional flow on Hbar. I even said here, the demand for something this big only grows. If you were here during 2017, 2018, you'd understand that some assets start to move during the last 10%. I watched XRP go from 22 cents to $3.84 in less than a month. I am expecting something similar with Hbar, but a much bigger move. And of course, there was a little typo there. It is all good. But when we talk about Hbar and we talk about what's happening throughout this entire market, right? Some assets, yeah, sure. Some are doing parabolic moves. I mean, some are, doing incredible moves that's unbelievable to even fathom. 21,800%, 10,500%, 9,000%, almost another 9,000% from Solana. I mean, these are massive moves, right? These are parabolic moves. And when we're talking about that, right, we go back to pretty much what Hbar is doing. Hbar is barely moving. They're not doing too much movement at all. And then we also talk about, what altcoins could technically be the Ethereum killer, right? Could these altcoins be Ethereum killers? They're talking about, the smart contracts. They're talking about the scalability issues. They're even saying here, Ethereum is in the process of staged upgrade to Ethereum 2.0, which will make it much faster and more environmentally friendly. I don't know. In my opinion, I just think that Ethereum 2.0 is just... it's one of those things that just doesn't matter to me. We already have the best, platform to really build smart contract dApps on, which is Hbar, right? Then Ethereum. And then we see, ADA mentioned, BNB mentioned, Solana mentioned, DOT mentioned, but no Hbar, right? And this goes for everything. When they're talking about Ethereum killers, again, the same assets, ADA, Solana, BSC, Polkadot, Luna, Solana. It's like all of these assets, even including Solana, are just nothing compared to what Hbar is doing. And it's not me being biased. Trust me, these other altcoins like Luna and stuff, they're doing great things. Don't get me wrong. But they are not going to become an Ethereum killer. We hear that narrative pushed around a lot. And trust me, I've said it multiple times on this channel. I've said, Hbar could be the true Ethereum killer. I've said it multiple times. But that's because it can, right? When we look at what they're doing, first off, they're beating every other DLT competitor on energy consumption. Energy consumption is such a huge basis here. Why do you think with Ethereum 2.0, why do you think they're trying to upgrade it to make it more environmentally, sustainable and not have that massive impact? It's because we are switching to a green world. We are marching into, a carbon neutrality aspect of, all these companies trying to get to that, right? And we even see here, Lehman Baird added that the company recently announced its achievement of being 100% carbon neutral through the quarterly purchase of carbon offsets. Guys, when we're talking about the greenest technology, the massive, innovation that's happening at Hedera Hashgraph, this is the best DLT choice for enterprise-grade use cases, and even with smart contracts being 100 plus transactions per second, that's such a huge, innovative, pretty much aspect of the entire ecosystem and mainnet of Hedera Hashgraph. So I think a lot of people are undermining that, right? And I even said here, I'm happy to see more and more individuals realize how unstoppable of a force Hbar is. The future of this entire space will be reshaped by Hbar entirely, and we will all then realize just how early we truly are/were. And this is the truth, right? So if you guys don't know who the Bearable Bull is, first off, you should definitely go hit him up with a follow and check him out on YouTube. Incredible content nonetheless. But we do see here, right? He's saying Hedera will be larger than Ethereum, period. That's a tweet. Remind me of this in 1 year. And this is the truth, right? Because this is going to be extremely fun when we compare these three assets together. I know that this is transactions per second with, smart contracts, which we already know with smart contracts, we could do 100 plus transactions per second. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's like 15 or whatever. But Hedera Hashgraph doesn't need smart contracts. For an example, right? If we come over to Hbar and we go to the overview right here, we click it and we look here, essentially they don't want to use smart contracts anyways. First off, when we scroll down, I think it's at the bottom down here. I haven't looked at it in a very long time, so it's not on this page, but overall when we go to, I think it might be on the token service. I'm pretty sure it's on the token service. When we go to the token service and we see here, right, they're even saying that they do not need smart contracts, right? They're even saying here, Hedera token service offers high throughput native compliance configurations and on-chain programmability such as atomic swaps without having to deploy expensive and potentially faulty smart contracts. They don't need smart contracts. So first off, even talking about this 10,000 plus transactions per second, yes, they could achieve that. They could easily achieve 500,000 plus transactions per second utilizing the sharding aspect of the network. It's easily, achievable. And again, when we talk about smart contracts, they're still innovating with that aspect as well to allow a lot of those dApps to really kind of build on the ecosystem and those developers to have those incentives as well. I think that this is great to see. Again, long-term growth of Hbar is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Look at the greenest proof of stake network in regards to what they are doing. Look at Hedera compared to Algorand, Tezos, Polkadot, Cardano, and even Ethereum 2.0. Again, there's no comparison here. And we talk about the ecosystem. The ecosystem is ever growing. The total number of transactions, which this is continuing up and up and up as we do march forward into like I think it's like 1.7 plus billion transactions now, actually. So we've already done over 100 million plus transactions in literally a month, right? So this is absolutely crazy to see. And again, when we're talking about Hbar and we're talking about all these use cases, right? I always love to talk about, XRP, and I talk about Hbar. The difference between Ripple and RippleNet is like all the use cases that are under Ripple and RippleNet, they're not all utilizing XRP. They can, right? When we're talking about RippleNet customers, they could utilize XRP when they need to or when it is, 100% their choice. But everything built on the Hedera mainnet, all of these use cases, everything that you see, right, is all powered by Hbar. You guys might be wondering, well, how does that work, right? Well, it's the dual role of Hbar. First off, Hbar is the protection of the network, one, and it is also the main power that powers everything within the ecosystem of Hbar, or Hedera, I should say. So when we're talking about Hbar's future, when we're talking about what they're doing, first off, we always go back in the past and read more things about this technology. For example, FPOS, Payments Australia to test stablecoin for micropayments. This is talking about the Australian dollar. This goes back to July of 2020, pretty much over a year ago, right? And they're even saying here, as the leading provider of debit card payments in Australia, FPOS is well positioned to provide a new way for Australians to interact with the web via dollar-based micropayments. And guess what they're doing? By working with Hedera, we are leveraging next-generation payments infrastructure technology. I want you guys to understand this term right here. Next-generation payments infrastructure technology. That is exactly how early we are here. This is next-generation technology in the making that can support Australian dollar-based micropayments and open up entirely new ways of conducting business online. The Hedera network will enable us to get speed to market and offers us the technology to process fast, secure, and affordable micropayment transactions for all Australian merchants and consumers. I don't think people are seeing the bigger picture here. Like I said in my original tweet from today, people are too focused on the price of an asset than the goal of an asset. When we're talking about 2022 plus, I understand that, a lot of people are stuck in the bear and bull market cycle. And trust me, we will see a bull and a bear market cycle. That is exactly why I'm going to position myself perfectly to get as much Hbar as I possibly can, because I truly believe at the end of the day, when we're talking about Ethereum killers and we're talking about something that is much bigger than Ethereum and even Bitcoin, trust me, I love XRP. XRP is, one of my main holdings as well, but Hbar is my largest holding. And I honestly think that Hbar will be the number one asset in this space in the coming years. And we say Hedera will be larger than Ethereum. That is because it is the truth. Look at the technology. Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are building behind closed doors. Yeah, sure, the news hasn't been exciting. They haven't been releasing too much things. The price action hasn't been great on the asset. But who cares about short-term growth? I understand that everybody's trying to get the best ROI in this game. I understand that people are stuck in the idea of bull and bear markets. But once utility gets into this space, and I understand that we're not there just yet, but we are long-term investors. These are investments that we're investing in. These aren't, hey, let me throw $20 in on Tuesday, and, in 1 week, I'm going to turn that $2 into, $2,000 plus or $20,000 plus. No, that's not crypto. This isn't, a get-rich-quick scheme. These are legitimate projects that have the potential to be, again, next-generation payments infrastructure technology. What does that tell you? So with that being said, I hope that kind of clarifies things in regards to, the overall, idea of price appreciation, price action. Don't get me wrong, I still have my targets at around the $3 to $6 range with highs of $10 to $15 on Hbar by the end of this bull run. I'm more so set on $3 to $6 being the main targets. I'm not, waiting till $10 to $15. I'm just saying they are potentially something to be looking at. But overall, I hope that clarifies some things, like I said, and I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.